Let's get straight to our conversation for tonight with the Treasurer General of the African National Congress Youth League, Reggie Nkabinde. Reggie, first things first, the most popular question, does the African National Congress Youth League have an ideology?
Yes, it does. The African National Congress Youth League and the ANC in general has an ideology. It's a mass organization. If you read the strategy and tactics document of the African National Congress, it teaches you that the African National Congress is more biased to the poor and the working class.
Yes, but on that, on the African National Congress being biased to the poor and the working class, it is the same poor communities in our societies that are crying about service delivery. It is the same young people in our societies from poor backgrounds that are complaining about the ANC Youth League. Is it still relevant?
No, it is. I mean, you'll agree with me that, look, the African National Congress for so many years, after we have attained our democracy, I mean, we're dealing with problems that have been there for so many decades in the apartheid system. Now, service delivery, it's there. Now, our government does deliver, which is led by the African National Congress. But that on its own, our democracy is still very young. For me, it's impossible to address all the imbalances that were there, 20, 30, 40 years ago. I mean, for an example, let me set an example here. I mean, my aunt understands very well that 10 years ago, when it was raining, you used to take a bucket, you'll put a bucket and understand, but today, she doesn't go through that experience anymore because she's sitting in an RDP, even when it's raining or there's dust or when it's windy, but she still enjoys comfortably the warmth of the house. The same thing, they still enjoy, whether it can be a 2 rand or a 2 cents, but the little that the African National Congress-led government, it's providing for our people, and including those that are getting grants and all that. It's better than not getting anything. If you travel to African countries and all over the world, you will understand that the challenges that they come across, and where government does not provide anything for free, and you come to South Africa, you will actually understand that South Africa is a paradise.
But how does what you are saying translate into what the youth understand? You are speaking about your aunt and understanding things, but what about the youth in Soweto? What about the youth in Pakistan, where you come from? What about the youth in Val, where I come from? How does what you are saying translate into young people in society?
I mean, our young people in general, there's a number of opportunities that they have access to that in the apartheid era, they were never there. I mean, we've got National Youth Development Agency today, which they have access to and be able to get grants of any kind of development that they want to go through, whether it be training, whether they want to start their own businesses. I mean, there's an SMME a department. I mean, there's a number of opportunities. You speak to free education that today has been pronounced by the African National Congress that young people have access to. I mean, all those things that you look at them today and compared to the life that our Mama Wetu and even our grandfathers lived, there's so much difference than what the life we lived before.
But then, much as we would acknowledge all good that the African National Congress has done, we must also admit to certain things that, or certain things that are irritating in society. For example, I'm of the view personally that the whole unity thing that the African National Congress is trying to pursue currently is just a mere rhetoric, you know, because what we see on a daily basis in the media and elsewhere is opposite to what the ANC is trying to tell us. What is your view on this whole unity rhetoric of the African National Congress and the view of the ANC Youth League, to be specific?
Look, I think any leader of the Youth League or of the ANC who will celebrate disunity, who will celebrate divisions of the African National Congress, that person really needs help, right? Because, you see, divisions in the African National Congress, to us as the Youth League, are a threat to a future. Divisions in the African National Congress are a threat to us in attaining the objective of economic freedom in our lifetime. Now, the ANC needs to unite. And the unity of the African National Congress, it's sacrosanct, whether we like it or not. Now, the rhetoric that you are referring to, I don't understand it, because you are well conversant. You are from Lemusa. You understand that leading an organization takes so much in your hands that people come with different characters and behaviors. So it's not easy, but we are trying so much to bring everyone on board and understand where we are moving as the African National Congress. But as I said, that the ANC, the unity of the African National Congress, let me tell you, part of our view as the Youth League, and if you are to lead even the Youth League tomorrow when our generation is not there, one thing you must learn to do and understand is that you must strive hard in many times to make sure that you build unity in the African National Congress. You must never take sides. And that's my view, is that the Youth League must be at the center of uniting the ANC, because it's about the African National Congress that we are going to inherit tomorrow, and the government that is led by the ANC, which is going to be in oppositions. When the ANC, it's divided.
No, but listen. The ANC Youth League has got a task, has got two twin tasks, of which is part of those tasks is to champion the needs and aspirations of young people and to rally young people into the African National Congress Youth League. Yes. Are you in any way trying to suggest perhaps that it is unity, or you support unity at the expense of young people? How does the unity that you are talking about and disunity thereof derail or translate into the progression of young people?
I mean, it does. You'll understand that the Youth League of Abo Limbede, the Youth League of Abo Nelson Mandela, the role that they play in coming into the African National Congress and radicalizing it. It must tell you about the influence that they had. And they understood that when the ANC is weak, it means as the African National Congress Youth League, we are more weaker. And for us in servicing our young people, we rely more on the African National Congress, because this government, it's not led by the Youth League, but it's led by the ANC in general. Now, my issue becomes, can you imagine a situation, my issue is, wake up in a situation where you are able tomorrow to go to the former president of the ANC, Comrade Thabo Mbeki, go to the former president of the ANC, Comrade Jacob Zuma, go to Comrade Kgalema Motlanthe, go to the current leader of the ANC, and be able to put them together and pull them with hands and go to the elections and say, for the sake of our young people and the freedom that you fought, because remember, they all pride themselves by the fact that they fought for this freedom and liberation and for generations and generations to come to be able to attain it. But they must know that these divisions are a threat to that future of their own kids. These divisions are a threat to us as the younger generation, because tomorrow we are going to inherit the African National Congress and the government that would be in opposition. Now, it doesn't make sense for us to be telling us that in the apartheid era you fought for us, you fought for this democracy, yet today you can't maintain and sustain what you fought for. And the only thing that can maintain that, it's unity in the African National Congress.
Well, Reggie Nkabinde speaking about the ANC Youth League of Anton Limbede. However, the question that we need to ask is, has the ANC Youth League of Colin Maine, the ANC Youth League of Njabulo Nzuzo, the ANC Youth League of Treasurer Reggie Nkabinde been able to champion the issues of young people the same way that the generation of Lambede did? We continue with the conversation after the break. Thank you.